So, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this will be an explain tutorial. What we will do, we will first create a flight plan, and after that we will be doing a cold and dark startup, and we will be following the flight plan, and we will be following all the checklist. And I will also tell you how to start this aircraft, follow all the checklists, and land the aircraft in one video. So the video is going it will be little bit long, so just bear with me. And it's my first video on I'm trying to make this video. So just okay. So for flight plan, we will go to sim brief, go to new flight, and here you have to give the airport you want to go from. One airport to another airport, you have to give the routing information. So I will be flying from Jayaprakash International, that's VEPT, to Gaya International, that is VEGY. Okay. The aircraft I will be flying is Boeing 737-800. So let me select that. 737-800. Okay. So as you can see, this will be our route from VEPT to VEGY. And this is all the cruising information, cost index and everything. So we will not touch these things as of now. Special code, if you want to any call sign, you can give it here, but we can leave it blank also. It's not important to us. And there are two suggested routes. First is from PPT and GGC, and second one is directly transition from PPT. So I will select this one, as I know I will be doing a ILS approach landing, so PPT is fine for me. Okay, now everything looks good, and we will generate the flight plan. Okay, so once you generate this flight plan, what we can do, we can go ahead and see the PDF. Okay, so this is our flight plan, and here are some information that we need to focus on. So first of all, this will be our departure airport, and this will be our uh, arrival airport. Okay, this will be our cruising altitude. So we will be cruising VEPT. The first altitude will be 3,500. Okay, so this will be our first climb of altitude. Cost index is 32. Okay, ground distance is 60, so 63 nautical miles, and air distance is 62 nautical miles. Not important. Important things are average wind will be 1 knot at 4 degree. Okay, and the pressure and all we can leave it as it is. Let's go to total fuel what will be required. So this will be our result fuel. Okay, this will be our taxi fuel. So just we need to add this, and we will get our total fuel calculation here, trip plus taxi. To just add these two values. Okay, and let's go ahead and see the routing information. This will be the routing information. We will be taking off from runway 7 and arriving at runway 28 at there. Everything's look good. So now let's go ahead and export this flight plan. So what I will do, I will download this flight plan using SimBrief flight runner, SimBrief downloader. We'll use this, and let me go ahead and This is you have to set up the directory. So I have set up the two directory because I'm having explained 11 also and S 12 also. So I have set up the directories, and you just need to like click on this button. So as you can see, this is the name of my flight plan: VEPT VEGY01. Okay, and after that, some important thing we will writing down in our like to make the flight plan. We will needing some information. So first of all, the arrival and departure runway. So that is 7 and 28. The cost index is 32. I will be needing that. Okay. Then the wind information 001 slash 004. Okay. First I'll leave it as it is. Okay. This will be our routing information. Fuel information will be something here. This is our fuel information, plant fuel, and total fuel we will be needing around 45.44. So let's keep 4544 for right now. It's in LBS. So 4544. Okay. Block fuel will be, and including block fuel, it will be 4771. Okay. So rest everything is fine. Let's go ahead to the explain. I will say new flight. We will be departing from VEPT. So just select VEPT from ramp number G4, confirm, and I will be landing at the night time. So let's change the time to day. It will be convenient for us. So 6:52 local start flight. You have to match your like timing with your flight plan. In the real scenario, it's called it's but since it's just a gaming simulator, I am not worried of too much. Okay, so this is our flight. We will start by like turning it on and starting up the engines, setting up the FMCs and all. So let's go step by step. So we will follow the checklist. First checklist we follow is pre-flight checklist. So that's let's get started. Check the parking brakes on. It should be off. Okay, throttle is set to idle. We are good. Now we will go ahead and turn our battery on. So since the aircraft is not having any power right now, so we will go ahead and turn on the battery. Okay. Now our aircraft is on like battery power. Standby power should be auto. Make sure it's on auto. Okay. And let's move it to battery. Okay. Light if you want any lighting in the panels. Since it's a daytime, we didn't require any lighting. We are good. Okay. Hydraulic pumps. Let's turn it on for now. Okay. Then we will go for like we, uh we will check the flaps. That's 0. Spoiler is disengaged. We are good. Now first thing what we'll do, we will do the fire testing. Pass. Fire test is working. Test okay. Testing the lights. Okay. Okay. It looks good. Let's go ahead and start our APU first. So APU is auxiliary power unit. It supplies power to your aircraft when your engines are not on. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our APU. Okay, in GBO mode there is a glitch, like we have to open one of the fuel pumps to get it powered. Yeah. So now you can see the EGT is going up. Just wait for the blue light here. Okay, so APU just started. Now go ahead and switch to APU. Now we are on APU power. Let's select the APU generator mode here. Okay. Next thing, we will check the fuel quantity. It's more than enough. Okay. Pilot heating. Let's turn the pilot heating on. Okay. We are good with the heating things. Now first go ahead and set our navigation light, navigation settings. So it's like off right now. Let's make it to align first, and then we will move it to navigation. Same for the second one, align, then to navigation. Okay, we are good here. Okay, now we'll check the lights. Looks good. Okay, when you start the APU, you have to turn on the APU bleed. Turn it to on. Okay, this is the AC control. We have like it's on off positions, auto positions. We are good here. Nothing to worry about. Okay, oxygen level check. We are good. Yarn dumper. Okay, we can turn it on now. Right now, no message. And this is the exterior lights on. We'll check the passenger signs, seatbelt sign. No smoking will be all will be on. Okay, we are good here. Okay, now let's go ahead and set up our FMC. So first we go to init ref, yani initial. It means initial reference. It's VEPT. We are at gate 4, and this position we have to set. So go to next page and take any one of these. I will take GPS left. Okay, go to previous page and set it here. Okay. So we are good here. Initial reference is set. Okay, now we are good here. Everything's look good. Okay, now set the routing. Go to RT page. It will automatically detect your initial positions. That's okay. But our flight plan name is VEPT VEGY 01. Select that. Select it here. Okay. As you can see, it took that, like we are going from VEPT to VEGY. And before activating, let's select the departure runway, that is will be runway 7. Arrival, we will be doing a ILS on runway number 28. Transition is PPT. We have selected that. Let's check the legs. Remove the discontinuity here. Okay. Everything's look good. Click on activate and execute. Now, we can go for routine. Now we'll check the center, like center of gravity, and plan fuel. So let leave it blank. Reversers, let's make it 2.5. Cost index we have taken as 32. We remember it from flight plan. Cruise wind was 001, 004. Let's set that 001, 004. Okay, we'll be cruising at 13,000 or make it 10,000 because the distance is not too much to go. We will set the N1 limit. Temperature outside is -20. We are good with the temperature. So you can again write it or leave it as it is. -20. Takeoff setup. We will be setting up the flaps to 5. Okay, rest of the thing it will take automatically. This is our V1 speed, this is our rotate speed, and this is our V2 speed. Okay, everything is set up. Looks good. So we are good with the FMC now. FMC has been set up. Now let's set the main panel altitude to 10,000. 10,000 flight detectors we have set it to on. Heading will be 070. In real scenarios we take permission from ATC for all this. But since I'm flying with a flight plan, I'm not worried of that. I will just set manually to 070 because we are taking off the runway 07. 070 looks good. IAS speed, it should be +20 of your V2 speed. So if we go to our flight plan, takeoff, this is the V2 speed 138, so it should be 158. Let's make it 160 for now. 160. We are good. Now we can call for the pushbacks. Okay. Okay, before that, before we go to pushback setting, we have to set two things here. First one is the altitude which we are flying. So we will be flying at 10,000. Let's set 10,000 here. 10,000 here and VEGY. It's around 383. So let's set it to 450 or 400. Okay, we are good here. Tada, everything's look good. Let's call up for pushback. Okay, so before taxi, we have a checklist. Navigation light set. Okay, navigation is set. Taxi light on. Taxi light, turn the taxi light to on. Heading altimeter set. We have already set the headings and altimeters. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Flight detectors on. Auto brake to RTO set. Trim was around 5, so we are good. Okay. Trim is set. Now we'll request for taxi. So plugins. So we will be taxiing like this way. We are good. Okay, we are good.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
So let's call for the pushback.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Release parking brakes. Okay.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Now we will check the startup checklist. Thrust levers idle. We are good. Engine start switch. Let me check that. It's on both. It's on both. We are good. Fuel pumps to on. Okay. Now start the second engine first. Wait for some time. The second engine is starting up. As you can see, the reading is being increased. So engine is starting off. Let's start the first engine, the primary engine.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Meanwhile, we will set the lights as required. It's okay. Move to continuous mode. Okay, done. Select to generator power. Select to generator power and move to generator 1. Okay, turn off the APU. Disconnect and turn the APU bleed to off. We are good.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, so let's go to PA system and welcome our passengers.
Welcome aboard. They're going to be underway shortly for the first leg. These three wonderful flight attendants, give them your attention as we push and taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention en route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you once airport.
We are good to go. Remove the parking brakes and set the throttle around 30%. Okay, your ground speed should not increase. This ground speed, this one, should not increase above 20 while taxiing. Okay, so you will follow that. It should be around from 8 to 20. Okay. In real scenario, this is the ATC boundary, but for now, we will just go ahead to the runway. And now I will turn off my taxi
Approaching
light,
25.
landing light on. So before takeoff or while landing, we need to turn this light on.
On runway 253,000 feet remaining. Flaps, flaps.
So it's warning me for flap settings. Since I'm not currently taking off, I will do a 180. I'm not worried about the flaps. Let's go ahead and will perform a 180 from this space. This space is given to perform 180 operations. Okay, we will align to the runway and stop before the markings.
On runway 07. Flaps, flaps.
Adjust the rudder as required. stop here, and we will perform the takeoff checklist first. So let's parking brake set. Okay, throttle is on idle, trim is set, landing lights I have already turned on, taxi light should be off, turned off, we are good. Now we'll check our flaps to 5 degrees. Let's wait for the extension. You can see the flap meter over here. It's being extended. So just wait for the flaps extension to 5 degree. Okay, we are good now. The flaps has been extended to 5. In real scenario, we will ask ATC permission for takeoff. But for this demo, just go ahead. Fill the parking brake.
On runway 07.
And
On runway 07.
set the auto throttle and press. I will. There are two ways to do that. Either press the ND or just give the full throttle. So what I will do, I will press ND.
V1.
1,000 feet remaining. 500 remaining.
Landing gear 2 up. Okay, let's just say VNAV, LNAV. Okay, we are flying. Now just retract the flaps to 1 degree. Okay. Turn the landing light off. Okay. We are good. Yeah, everything looks good. Now just see the speed, check the speed. It should not go like above 280 or 300. Are good. We are going to follow the flight path. Let's take a look from outside. Okay, we have reached around our cruising altitude, so let's level off. And
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our cruising altitude. Lines are smooth, so I'll turn the seatbelt sign on. I would like to ask you a few favors, though. Please keep your seatbelt fastened while seated, just in case we do find an unexpected bump. Also, please don't pull the lines and brakes in the forward galley lavatory area. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week. Please come back and see us again real soon.
now let's turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. Take off. We are good here. Okay. Okay, so we have reached at the cruising altitude. Now what we will do, we will set our altitude to 10,000. It looks okay. Okay, once I reached top of descent, we will make some changes to this MCB. For now, we are good. So let's enjoy the flight from outside. So we are near our top of descent. Let's set the altitude to 2700. That's the ILS altitude for Gaya. So I will set it to, sorry, it's 2700. So let's set it to 2700. Okay, let's set our ILS radios to that ILS frequency, that is 19109.30 Hz. Check 19109.30. We are good. The cruise will be 284. Change the cruise to 284. Sorry, it's course, not cruise. My mistake. That's the course we set for 284. Here also. So course is basically heading of the your landing runway. Set it to 284. Now let's announce that we are descending. We will start descending in some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent. I have turned the seatbelt sign back on. I'd like to ask you to please return to your seats. Buckle up for the short duration of the flight. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Have a great week, and please come back and see us again real soon.
I have to just call and ask somebody to take their seats for a little bit. So please make sure you're in your seat with your seatbelt securely fastened until he does turn that fasten seatbelt sign off and we get through these bumps.
Okay, so we have already started descending, as you can see, and we will do some. We can turn our landing light, but that we will do in finals while we will aligning to the runway, and everything looks good for now. Just we have to check our speed and the flap settings for now. So we are at 240. Select the flaps to 1 and let's leave as it is. Okay, it's decreasing the speed like to 170. That is not required as of now. So what I can do, I can retract the flaps also, or we can leave at it. It will take some time, but we are good. So we can check the two things, that the vertical altitude, this diamond sign, is the actual precision. We are in the allowed range. This is the allowed range, and this is the horizontal precision. We are in the pink diamond. We are in the allowed range. If you are not in this range, you have to like do a re-approach. So we are good for now. We will start turning towards our like ILS waypoints. Let's see it from outside. So we have started turning. Now we'll make a U to the runway. So the runway is like here, somewhere here. So what we'll do, we'll make a U like this. Let's go inside and check the flight paths. So we are on the flight path. We are descending. Speed check. We are good. Now let with the aircraft to align to runway. Now let's tell the cabin crew to prepare for landing.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Okay, we are taking our finals. We are about to take our final turn toward the runway. Speed check, altitude check, gears up check.
Please check at this time. Make sure seatbelts are securely fastened. Bring sheets and trays, empty box, and bring stow carry-on items. We also ask you discontinue the use of and stow all portable electronic devices in preparation for landing. We'll return with you to pick up the remaining service items and any other types you'd like to get rid of.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and set the auto brakes. I will set it to, let's say, 2, or yeah, let's set it to 2. On the normal condition it's okay to set it to 2 or 3, and we are good here. We are 14 nautical mile away from our runway. From 10 nautical mile away, we will start that ILS approach. So it's generally the starting range of the ILS. So this thing you can see in the graph, these lines, this is the ILS. This is the ILS glide path line, and we are here. So we'll take turn like this, the pink line. Okay, I'll fast forward the video so that you didn't get bored. And Let's set the VOR lock. So the VOR lock is on, and now we will follow
2500.
following the glide path. Okay, we are aligned to the runway. This diamond is showing at this thing, and I will go ahead and click the approach button now to follow the glide path. So you can see the GS appeared. So we are on the glide path. Let's set the miss approach altitude, that is to 900, and we are good. We will check for the speed. Flaps 10. You can see the runway ahead. Flaps 15. Gear down. Flaps full. Flap full.
Approaching 28.
Okay, turn the auto throttle off. Turn.
Approaching 400. Minimum 300.
Disengage autopilot.
200.
Manual control.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.